Jadip is back at it here to give everyone my top 100 favorite movies of all time, part 4. As many of you know, I've already done 3 previous videos where I've named my favorite movies number 100 through number 71. Now it's time for part 4, number 70 through 61. A few things to talk about before I do that, though. There may be spoilers. I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet. I know the movie I'm going to say, but I don't know what words are going to come out of my mouth. So if there's a movie that you're really interested in but don't want nothing spoiled, I suggest that you skip ahead or stop watching the video. If you're for spoilers, great. Enjoy. Number 2, we are going to disagree. This is my list of my favorite movies of all time. Not the best movies ever. So, there's movies that some people like that I don't like. And there's movies that I like that you're going to hate. So just keep that in mind. I would really like, though, if you leave me a comment telling me the movies that you're questioning on my list. That's fine. I can handle some criticism. But it would be awesome if you left a list of your own favorite movies of all time. Or if you've done a video of that already on YouTube, because I know a lot of you already do these things. That would be cool. I'll check it out, assuming I don't have an overwhelming number of comments like that. That would be something I would definitely do for you guys just to show appreciation. I'll give you my feedback on your list. You don't have to do a top 100. You could do top 10, top 5, top 20, top 25, whatever works best for you. So those are the things I just wanted to share before I get into this. So without further ado, let's get started. Coming in at number 70. If you haven't seen this movie yet, it's fucking awesome. And that would be Law Abiding Citizen. It has Gerald Butler and Jamie Foxx in it, amongst other people. Premise is Gerald Butler's home with his family. All of a sudden there's a abduction. They get into his house. They tie him up. I believe they rape and murder both his wife and daughter. I think they raped them both. They might just murder one of them, but that he has to witness that as he's laying on the ground. And then so time passes and he takes out punishment and all the people involved with the thing, from the attorneys, the judge, the people that were behind it. He goes freaking crazy. I'm not going to say anything more about it, but if you haven't seen Law Abiding Citizen yet, check it out. Number 69. I never thought I'd say this is one of my favorite movies of all time, but upon my last rewatch of the movie, I realized how great of a film it is. I think I've seen it 4 times now, and that would be Titanic. Yes, Titanic. It's a great story, and it's, even though it's a really long movie, it's entertaining. It's just a good story to tell. I'm sure all of you have seen Titanic. I mean, I had The Notebook at number 96, I think it was, or was it 98? No, 96. Back to the Future was number 99. That's what I meant, not 98. So, Titanic, I had to put on here, number 69. Number 68, another classic, a little bit older of a classic, but Mob Movie Central, Goodfellas. Goodfellas is amazing. Ray Liotta's great. Joe Pesci's great. Robert De Niro. You've already seen Goodfellas. I don't have to go into any details about it, but it is a fucking awesome movie. It probably should be higher, but there's just movies I like more than that. Number 67. This is a movie that not only a lot of people talk about, but I'm going to talk about it here, and that would be Brothers. It stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Tobey Maguire, and Natalie Portman. Jake Gyllenhaal and Natalie Portman are married. Wait, let me rephrase that. Tobey Maguire and Natalie Portman are married. Jake Gyllenhaal is like the deadbeat brother of Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire goes off to Afghanistan, I believe, to serve his country. He gets captured and held hostage, and everybody thinks he's dead for years. Well, during that time, Jake Gyllenhaal moves in on the family and tries to support them and becomes a good person during this time period. And of course, at some point they find out, wait, he's still alive, and he comes back, and it's just super crazy how fucked up he is because of, being captured and all that. And I don't want to go into any more details about it, but it's a fucking awesome movie. And if you haven't seen it, and I'm not a big fan of Tobey Maguire, but this one is an exception. This is one that you have to watch. I really enjoy it. So, Brothers, number 67. Number 66, 40-Year-Old Virgin. This was a really good movie, a really good idea. Steve Carell plays this part great. The people at the store, the sales place, I can't remember the name of the place that they're at, but they all do good. Paul Rudd, Jane Lynch, they're all great supporting characters. And you really can't say enough about this movie because it's like hilarious that this guy has all these toys that he sells. And I don't know, that really isn't the premise of the movie, but it's a really awesome movie. If you haven't seen 40-Year-Old Virgin yet, I would highly recommend, if you want a comedy, to check it out. So that's number 66. Number 65. This is one that people are gonna head scratch probably because it's higher than the last one I need. But Return of the Jedi, or Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. When I was a kid, I loved this movie. In fact, it was probably one of my favorite movies growing up. I really enjoyed the whole Jabba the Hutt scene. I thought that was good. You've already seen Return of the Jedi, so you know how it is. It's awesome. I like it more than Empire Strikes Back. Sorry. I know. Maybe I like the more like Hollywood ending, where Empire Strikes Back is like a more like sad note. And that's why. So Return of the Jedi, number 65. And also my nose got really stuffy, so excuse me here. Okay. Number 64. A movie that a lot of people don't talk about. Surprisingly enough, they just don't mention it a lot. It's Draft Day with Kevin Costner and Chadwick Boseman, of course, who passed away unfortunately last year, Black Panther. But I thought he did a really good job in the movie, despite the premise is Kevin Costner is the new owner of the Cleveland Browns. They acquire the first pick in the NFL draft. All the people from like ESPN are in it, Roger Goodell, well, all the people at least 10 years ago. ESPN's changed quite a bit, actually, but it's a really good movie, and I really enjoy it. I'm not a big fan of Jennifer Gardner, who's kind of a supporting role in this movie, but this movie just works for me, and I enjoy the hell out of it, actually. So, Draft Day, it's kind of predictable, but it's crazy and entertaining at the same time. That's number 64. Number 63, I probably would have never watched this movie if not for a recommendation from somebody else. Billy Madison. I remember going to the local grocery store, which was called either Super Saver or Century at the time, and I was going to rent, I believe, Major League 2. I don't recall if that was exactly the film, but they were out, and I was bummed out, and the lady behind the counter suggested that I watch Billy Madison because it's really funny. Well, although some parts of the movie, and I didn't say this was just other people telling me this, and I, obviously being older now, I can point them out. Some parts of the movie are ridiculously dumb, but the movie's fucking hilarious, especially when they have the bag on the guy's door. Stubby opens the door. It's one of those flaming bags again, that poop again. He called the shit poop. And Bridget Wilson was hot. Adam Sandler, I think this is a better movie than Happy Gilmore. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but I just like Billy Madison more, and I probably never would have saw that had the lady at Super Saver / Century ever tell me that. So that's number 63. Number 62, a movie from 2001 that has 3 follow-ups, 2 sequels, and another kind of spin-off movie, and that would be Ocean's 11. At the time of first watching this movie, there was a lot of people in the movie I did not like at all. I did not like George Clooney. I did not like Brad Pitt. I did not like Matt Damon. There's probably more, but a cast of people. I didn't like Julia Roberts either. Now, I still don't like Julia Roberts, but I really enjoy Matt Damon, and I like Brad Pitt as well. George Clooney, well, he did Batman and Robin. Gotta hate him for that. So, this was a great movie, a great heist movie with kind of a twist, directed by Steven Soderbergh. And the sequel, Ocean's 12, not good. Ocean's 13, wasn't bad. What's the other one called? Ocean's 8 with Sandra Bullock. That one was okay. I haven't seen it in a long time. I think I saw it twice in the theater, or maybe once. I just haven't watched it again yet, so it's kind of cloudy in my mind. But I really enjoyed Ocean's 11. I like the whole way the movie turns out. I really liked Brad Pitt's character in this movie. I think it was Rusty. It was just fun. It's a fun movie, I guess. What can I say? So Ocean's 11, number 62, and the movie that comes in at number 61, surprisingly a movie I hated. Well, I wouldn't say hate, but I disliked the first time I saw it, and that would be Blade 2. I don't know why I didn't like it the first time I saw it, but this movie is fucking kick-ass. Ron Perlman is awesome in this movie. And if you're a Walking Dead fan, Norman Reedus is in this movie as well. But Blade 2 is awesome, far better than the first one. And while I do like elements of the third one, I do like Ryan Reynolds and Jessica Biel in the third one. This movie is just way better. It's fucking awesome. The action sequences for its time were amazing, and I really enjoyed the more characters in this one versus the kind of limited characters they had in the first one, which is Blade, Whistler, his mom, and Stephen Dorff's character. So Blade 2, if you haven't not seen that yet, I would check it out. Blade, it's pretty good. Blade Trinity has its moments, but ultimately people didn't like Blade Trinity. I did. But hey, who am I to give an opinion on something? So there's the newest 10 added to the list. Of course, I'll be out with part 5 within probably 3 days of viewing this video. So, like I said before, I don't mean to repeat myself, but if you're a fan of movies, make sure you smash that like button. If anybody that you know would be interested in this, share the video. Don't forget to leave me comments about your thoughts. If you have a list of your own, make sure you leave that in the comments section. Or if you have a YouTube video that you've already done with your favorite movies, it doesn't have to be 100. You can certainly leave that in the comment section as well. And last but certainly not least, well, before I say that, actually, I'll put a link to the previous video up here somewhere. Might have been before this part, might have been after that. And of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. Keep watching movies, and JDev will return.